The island of Kilwa Kisiwani is located off the coast of southern Tanzania, 200 miles south of the capital, Dar es Salaam. Reachable only by boat from the small mainland town of Kilwa Masoko, the island is home to extensive ruins dating from 3 different periods of occupation. The earliest standing ruins are from the 11th century, when the first sultanate was established at Kilwa by a Persian prince. The Sultan's court amassed great wealth by controlling trade along the East African coast, most significantly the exchange of gold from the interior kingdom of Great Zimbabwe. 2 important structures dating from this era still stand. The first is the Great Mosque, which was built in the 14th century and was once the largest mosque in sub-Saharan Africa. The other is the palace at Husuni Kubwa, built between 1315 and 1330 and renowned for its spectacular pools and courtyards. In 1498, the Portuguese arrived in East Africa and quickly took control of the region's trade. On the northwest tip of Kilwa Kisiwani, they constructed a fort, or gereza as it is known in Swahili, which was completed in 1505. Sections of this fort are still intact and are the focus of World Monuments Fund's current phase of work on the island. In the late 18th century, the Omanis conquered the island and incorporated it into their Indian Ocean Empire, with its capital located at Zanzibar. The fort was substantially rebuilt around 1800 to house Omani soldiers. The remains of a large fortified palace, the Makutani, which means place of thick walls in Swahili, also dates from this time period. Kilwa's economic power declined in the 18th century, and by the 1840s it was largely abandoned. Today, the historic buildings on the island are in varying states of ruin. Ravaged by the elements and threatened by rising sea levels, the fort was placed on the World Monuments Watch in 1996, and all the historic sites on the island were placed on the watch in 2008. WMF's work at the site includes developing a sustainable management plan for the buildings, which are affected by coastal erosion due to the destruction of adjacent mangrove forests. Training the local population in conservation and maintenance skills is another key component, readying them for an inevitable increase in tourism as infrastructure improvements bring more visitors. In 2012, WMF completed the stabilization of the Portuguese fort ruins. The final phase of the multi-year plan, which included the replacement of a historically significant early 19th century door, was carried out by a workforce of skilled craftspeople drawn from nearby villages. Replacing an original with a replica is not normally an option in a preservation project, but in this instance, the condition of the original doors left little choice. Working from intricate full-scale drawings based on the original, skilled craftsmen faithfully created a precise replica. The new door is both a masterpiece of wood carving and a significant step in the sustainable preservation of one of East Africa's most important historic structures. Working together with members of the local community, World Monuments Fund is helping to preserve the island's rich legacy for generations to come.